Recording in progress.
Thank you. So my name is Ramdev, otherwise known as Vicky, to the Brahma Kumaris, and I'll be your MC for the first part of the program. So just to give you a little bit of what this is all about, we at the Brahma Kumaris, we usually dedicate an hour of meditation, that which we call World Meditation, every third Sunday of every month between the hours of 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. So at any given time, someone is meditating around the world. So for that entire day, there are people, there are souls, individuals, sending vibrations, good vibrations and good wishes for all of us around the world. And with that in mind, there has been a movement by quite a number of countries. If I remember right, it's about 18 to 20 countries that pushed for this to be recognized. And luckily, last year, the United Nations has recognized December the 21st as World Meditation Day. And today is our second anniversary. And we're also lucky and happy to be collaborating with the Indian High Commission in Guyana and the SVCC, which is the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, in putting this program together to celebrate, but not only to celebrate World Meditation Day, but also to give you an experience of what meditation feels like, so that we can continue celebrating. So I'd like to welcome all of you physically here with us, but also those joining on Zoom, and also those joining on the live Facebook page, which is India in Guyana. So welcome everybody. To take things along, what we would like to do now is to light up the wicks on this diya, and think of it as the world diya. And so I'll be calling a few names, and as you come up to light your wick, think of which light you're lighting for the world, and you'll share it with all of us. Is that okay? Not too hard, right? Okay. All right, so first and foremost, I would like to call the HOC, which is I'm sorry. So let's do that again. So first and foremost, I would like to call the Indian High Commission, Dr. Tilan. And can you tell us which light you're lighting?
It's an auspicious beginning, so I'm lighting the lamp, lighting this light in the name of the Almighty.
Followed by Dr. Dipali Talang.
She's not here.
And she's not here. Next is Wesley Kirtan. He's the Executive Director of the World Trade Center. Next, we'll call on Sister Kinneri. She is our sister in charge here in Guyana for the Brahma Kumaris. Tell us which light you lit.
I lit the light for peace, unity, and understanding among all the peoples of the world.
Thank you. Also want to call on Brother Rudra Bhagawati, who is the director of the SVCC.
Om Shanti. I light the light of peace in each one's heart and in the entire world.
Om Shanti.
Okay, next I'll call on Sister Anita, the second secretary. Followed by Sister Ahilia. Sister Ahilia. Okay. Next I'll call on Brother Anand Kumar, who is the managing director of the Bank of Baroda. Miss Anita, which light did you light?
Om Shanti. I have it's peace and spirituality amongst all. Om Shanti.
And I'll also call on the HOC, Miss Suman Singh. Okay. Brother, which light did you light?
Let it for inner peace of the human being.
So, Sister Suman, you lit 2 lights. What did you light?
I want good health and peace for all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Sister Hilya is here. Go. So this is Sister Hilya. Go up on the stage, Sister. Come up on the stage. So Sister Hilya is the sister in charge of the Nandi Park Center. You have to tell us which light you lit, Sister Hilya. Which light did you light? Which light are you lighting?
Shanti to everyone. Light up the light within yourself and within the whole world and within the light within themselves. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So we extended invitation also to our administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris, and she can't make it physically nor virtually, but she did send a message, and we would like to share that message now. We affectionately call her Mohini Didi. So this is a message from the administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris.
Om Shanti is greetings of peace, and it is Om I am peaceful. Today, United Nations have declared World Meditation Day for the world peace and harmony. So, peace of mind is very important. I think that you all must be experiencing in your life when you are peaceful, your power to discern, your power to judge, all inner powers work. Peace actually is an inner quality. It's a very, very internally, very natural, eternal quality of the being. Being as a soul, I am a peaceful soul, and that is what everyone's mind should think, that I am a peaceful soul. As wars begin in the minds of people, in the same way peace begins also with the minds of people. Whatever is the inner conflict or whatever is internal dispute or conflict, it creates restlessness and peacelessness. So we all together, just imagine billions of us thinking about peace, invoking this harmony, to be together in this gathering. I am sure that the transformation of the world will take place. There will be peace, there will be harmony in the whole world. In that world, everyone will be happy, there will be abundance, and there will be very, very lovely relationships amongst all of us. So, I think that this world meditation is something very, very important. So today, let us all collectively meditate. Meditation is where internally you are focusing on your inner qualities of peace and harmony. Harmony between your own mind and intellect. Because conflict really is between internal first, and then you create outside. Conflict is not from outside, from within, outside. So when we have peace and harmony, then you stay in harmony with everyone. So on this day, meditation is just focus your mind in your inner qualities of peace and harmony. For a minute, I will just share some words and we all together will meditate. Meditation is not control of mind, but meditation is directing the mind. I go within and concentrate in the center of forehead and create the awareness that I am a being of peace. I am a being of light. I am a being in a harmony. I connect my mind with one who is supreme, ocean of peace, and one who creates harmony in the world. I take my mind and merge it into ocean of peace. As I experience total peace, inner peace, harmony, I share the vibrations with the whole world. That let there be global peace and harmony. All the good wishes for the day. Om Shanti.
Thank you very much, Didi. Thank you very much, Sister Mohini. And at this point, I'm happy to hand things over to Brother Rudra. As you already know, he's the director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center here in Guyana. And that's not the only thing. There are many other things about him. And I'll just mention maybe one line. Let me mention one line. So Brother Rudra is a professional Indian classical dancer, and he internationally toured and renowned choreographer. Sorry, and he's also a political activist. He has toured his artistic skills across the globe in places like the US, the UK. He came here to Guyana, but he also went to the Maldives, Germany, Qatar. And he's the first, actually, from the northeast of India to be posted as the director of the SVCC in another country. So we are happy to have him, and he's going to be your MC for the next part of the program.
Hello. Honorable High Commissioner Dr. Abid Telang, revered Brahma Kumaris, distinguished guests, my dear colleagues and students. Namaste, Om Shanti. Brother Ramnarayan, I don't know from where you get so much of information about me, but I am a simple director over here, and my role is to promote Indian culture with the supervision of High Commission of India. Thank you so much once again. Officially recognized by the United Nations General Assembly and championed by India, World Meditation Day is an annual observance on December 21st. It promotes meditation's role in fostering global peace, well-being, and unity, encouraging people to find inner calm amidst life stresses for a happier world. It is a day for collective reflection, fostering compassion, focus, and a shared sense of purpose, marked by global online meditations and local community events. We are gathered here today to mark this day in an event organized by the High Commission of India and Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in collaboration with Brahma Kumaris Raja Yoga Center in Georgetown. To begin, I would like to request Sister Dr. Kinari Murthy to conduct a meditation session which is divided into 3 parts, titled Journey Inwards, Journey Upwards, and Journey Outwards. Dr. Kinari, please.
Om Shanti. Greetings of peace and welcome to everyone. And just want you all must have got a little tea lights with you. So let's turn it on. And just you can keep it in your palm. And just guide you few things. But before we go into meditation, just a few thoughts. The journey inward in Raj Yoga is connecting to the true self. We see so many things that is visible, but connecting to the invisible being, the one who's thinking, the one who's feeling, the one who's seeing, listening, understanding. And we can call it as consciousness, energy, Atma, spirit. And just for visualization, it's a tiny point of star. We're all tiny energies at the center of the forehead, behind our eyes. Who's a being of peace. So I'll just guide you a few thoughts. And as you see, just see yourself also as the being of light, as a being of peace. Yes, thank you. So let's take our attention away from everything that was happening outside. All the images, all the sound. And turn our attention inward. And allow your body to relax from head to toe, feeling the earth below the feet, but allow all the muscles, cells and bones just be in its natural state of equilibrium. And now to relax the mind, let's just accept everything that I've been seeing and listening. Just accept it as they are, however they are. Instead of trying to fix it, just acknowledge and accept. And let the mind settle. Now bring your attention to the center of the forehead, naturally as a being of light. The invisible being. The being who's able to think. I'm a being of light. But I'm also a guest in this body. I'm also a guest in this world. I own nothing. But I use this body as an instrument, as a vehicle to express and experience the true beauty that I carry within. So our true nature is I am a peaceful being of light. I just want you to acknowledge that, accept yourself that I am a peaceful being. And let every thought be dipped in peace. Peace is my natural nature. And now let's make a journey upward. So let's take our attention beyond this body, beyond this building, like each of tiny stars flying up, beyond the gravity of this earth, beyond the sky, out in the space. To even beyond all the planets and the galaxy. A journey up, and we come into another dimension of light. A dimension of absolute silence, which we call it as our home, sweet home. Free from the drama. So it's also called the land of liberation, Mukti Dham, a land of silence, Shanti Dham. And this is where our Supreme Parent, the universal parent, is also a point of light, just like us, whom we call as God, Baba, different names reside. let's all fly home, very close to the Divine Parent, who's the ocean of love, who's the ocean of peace. Who is the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness. So just absorb the light from Him, coming into you, around you, and filling the core of the being with those virtues. Everything that belongs to the parent belongs to the child. We don't have to ask, but we have a right to it. So let's fill our apron with that beautiful light of peace, love, power, strength, and purity. Where the soul feels so secure and protected, doesn't want anything, it has everything. And from this highest consciousness, being with the highest, in the company of the highest, let's make our journey out. Slowly bring your attention to this dimension. Visualize the entire globe in front of you. And we are coming down with the Divine Parent, the Almighty Authority, the bestower of blessings. And as you see the globe rotate in front of you, let God's light spread all over, touching every soul on the planet. Let every person connect to the true self, who they are. The light that was turned off is turning on. Where each one recognizes that they are a being of peace, they are a being of love. Each one is playing a special role on the stage of this drama. So if you can visualize different lights lighting up in the entire globe, every continent, every country, every city, every home is lit, where the inner light of understanding and truth is lit. They see the visible through these two eyes, but recognize the invisible. And we bring back our attention back to this room, the center of the forehead. I just want you to feel that you are that peace, and each one can contribute to the peace in the world. Every thought counts. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Dr. Kinnari. Now I would like to invite Brother for rendering this song. We'll be singing from here. Yeah.
प्रभु प्यार का बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह सबको समा रहा। कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का, कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का। बाहों में वो बुला रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण कर लो अनुभव प्रभु प्यार का। सुबह हुई जब आँख खुली तो कुछ गरिया कर प्रभु के नाम। सुबह हुई जब आँख खुली तो कुछ गरिया कर प्रभु के नाम। प्रभु किरण को हृदय भर लो, कर लो आनंद दिव्य ललाम। प्रभु किरण को हृदय भर लो, कर लो आनंद दिव्य ललाम। महामिलन की मंगल वेला, महामिलन की मंगल वेला। प्रभु मिलन जग मना रहा, वो करुणा कर दया का सागर, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा, स्नेह में सबको समा रहा। आओ प्रभु शरण आओ।
Thank you so much, Brother Kaushik. Bhajans always takes us to the divinity, and it was a divine experience. Thank you once again. Now it is my privilege to invite High Commissioner Dr. Amit Telan for his remarks on the occasion. So please.
Namaskar, Om Shanti. First of all, on behalf of the High Commission of India, Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, and of course from the Brahma Kumaris Guyana, let me extend warm greetings to all of you on the occasion of the World Meditation Day. As was mentioned, with support from around 18 to 20 countries at the United Nations, the day 21st of December, since last year, is being observed as the World Meditation Day. It's a coincidence that on 21st of June, which is the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere, we usually celebrate the International Day of Yoga. And the 21st of December, which happens to be in the Northern Hemisphere again, the shortest day in terms of the total duration. I mean, the night is the longest and the day is the shortest. So I was just thinking, is it just a coincidence that we have chosen this particular day as the day when we observe World Meditation Day? Now, of course, we don't really know in terms of what deliberations happened at the United Nations and why this day would have been chosen as the day to observe World Meditation Day. As we all know, that during the daytime we are all active. We perform all sorts of tasks, our day-to-day activities and tasks and everything. And the night time is the time when you go to sleep. Sleep is also a way of relaxation. The time when your body, your mind rejuvenates. Ideally, people say that a sound sleep is such when you are able to sleep without any thoughts. What those thoughts mean? That those thoughts are basically the dreams. We sometimes have vivid dreams, we have, all sorts of anxiety, what we did during the day, and it keeps, in a way, disturbing the ability of the mind and the body to relax completely. And therefore, people say that a person who can enjoy a sound sleep, and the next morning if that person is asked whether you are able to remember your dreams. Sometimes we do remember, but more often than not, we don't remember those dreams. And people say that those people who have no memory, no recall of those dreams are people who probably had a sound and relaxing sleep. Now, can we do this during our daytime as well? Can we do that in our day-to-day lives as well? Because sleep is a natural way of relaxation. But it's not possible to all of us that, we go to our office and suddenly we tell our boss that now I'll go to sleep because I want to relax. That's not possible. But yet, there are ways to relax. There are ways to discipline the mind. And there are ways also to train our mind to relax. And that is what meditation does. I will not delve into the spiritual aspect of meditation because that's so nicely explained by Sister Ahilya, Sister Kintneri, and everyone from the Brahma Kumaris. You are, I would say, the experts in the field. So you know the spiritual dimension of what meditation is all about. Many of us who practice yoga, who are practitioners of yoga, they also know that in the Ashtanga yoga system, there are different ways in terms of it begins, of course, with yam, niyam, then comes asana, then comes pranayam, then comes pratyahara, then it comes dharana, dhyan, and finally samadhi. Now, if we think about it, this sequence, sometimes people feel that, performing a yoga asana is very difficult thing to do, because you have to have that flexibility, you have to have the mobility in a certain way, you have to train your body, train your muscles. So it's a very difficult thing to do. We call it Hatha Yoga. Our yoga guru Meenaji is here. So we call it Hatha Yoga. And there are different definitions of yoga. And one of the definition, which I think the Brahma Kumaris, they talk about or they expound, is the concept of Raja Yoga. And there are 3 aspects to it. We call it Dharana, Dhyan, and of course Samadhi. Now the simple question to ask, and for a layman like me and probably many of us in the audience, we would say that it is the simplest thing to do. You don't have to perform any major exercise, all those complicated postures and all that. So it's the simplest way. It's the easiest thing to do. But as they say, the easiest thing to do normally is the most difficult task. And we appreciate that very often, because as Sister Kinnari was asking us to focus now, we all engaged, and I don't know about others as well, but I'm sure many of you would appreciate that despite the fact that we are focusing on that activity, we often find that it is very difficult to take other thoughts and other obligations, and what is my daily schedule, what is my plan, where am I going to go after this, what am I going to cook today, all sorts of things, all sorts of concerns. They are very difficult to remove from mind. And therefore I would say that meditation is not an easy thing to do as we try to imagine. We may claim that it is, we are very good, we can meditate and it's finished. People take ages to reach that stage. And that is why in the Ashtanga Yoga, it comes towards the end. Dharana, then comes Dhyan, and only when you are able to do both, then you get Samadhi. Now, from the physiological point of view, again, it is very important for us to appreciate that our body is like a chemical factory. And my daughter, I insisted that she comes for this session today, and she is of course studying now the study of mind and consciousness, because she's a student of neuroscience. So we all know, and I asked her, she's smiling now, I asked her, what does the hormone cortisol do in your body? And she's yet to give me an answer. But the thing is that, the main purpose in our body is basically to respond to outside stimulus. It's always like that. And as I say, it's a chemical factory. So what happens in a chemical factory? If it is regulated properly, everything works in a particular order, then the body functions well. In a factory, if you mix one wrong chemical with the other, what happens is an explosion. So that also happens in a body. That can also happen in our lives, because it's a chemical balance. It's at the end of the day a chemistry lab, which all of us are. And if we don't balance that, then there is an explosion. The explosion could be in the form of violence. Explosion could be in the form of, when I say violence, it can be physical violence, but also mental violence. And what is mental violence? Mental violence is jealousy, envy, all sorts of feelings. So when we talk about global peace and harmony, I think it's a simple thing to appreciate that that peace and that harmony cannot come unless we are at ease. Every hormone, every chemical in our body performs its optimal function and in the right way. And in the same way in the world as well, if all of us who constitute this world, who constitute this globe, if all of us are at rest, we are able to train our mind, we are able to achieve that balance, then the global peace and harmony is possible. So as we celebrate the World Meditation Day, I think it is important for us to appreciate that the beginning starts from the self. It is the individual. It is you and me and all of us. If we train our mind, we are able to appreciate the fact that through meditation, it can be a different way of doing it. I mean, this is one way what we have learned today. There are different ways, people have different ways of training the mind, relaxing the mind, and maintaining this balance within our bodies. And that can be achieved. If that can be achieved, only then the true global peace and harmony can be achieved. Because nations, countries, communities, everything, be it any country, if people are not at ease, they keep fighting, they come with different kind of feelings in terms of envy, in terms of disagreements, then the peace in the community, in a country, in the nation, and ultimately the globe is not possible. So with these words, I think I would end by a very simple thought from our holy scripture, Rig Veda. It goes like, Ano Bhadra Kratvo Yantu Vishwataha. What does that mean? That let noble thoughts come from all the directions. And the crux of this particular shloka is that if we appreciate that all the human beings, all our fellow travelers right now in this world are noble beings, representation of the Almighty, representation of that universal symbol of peace and harmony, only then can we achieve global peace, understanding, brotherhood, and a true harmonious society. So with these words, let me once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank Brahma Kumaris, every one of you who have taken out time to join us this morning as we observe the World Meditation Day. And most importantly, I would say that here in Guyana, as you finish, I think, 50 years of Brahma Kumaris, presence in Guyana, I think 50 years is a very commendable journey, a journey of introspection, a journey of bringing harmony, a journey of bringing people together. And I think in this process, you have also contributed to the deep friendship that our two countries enjoy. So we thank you, we appreciate and extend our special greetings to you on this very special milestone in Brahma Kumari's presence here in Guyana. And thank you once again for joining us as we observe the World Meditation Day. Dhanyavad, Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir, defining meditation with so scientifically, and then we are enlightening with your wonderful message. Thank you so much once again. So I will end my part over here now, but an event is never end without gratitude. So I would now like to invite Dr. Kinari for vote of thanks, please.
So thanks is a very small word, but really appreciate that the big heart and generosity of the Indian High Commission Office and the SVCC to come together and join hands on this great occasion. And also want to thank all our delegates who have come from the mission and the director of our neighbor, who before we used to say we're diagonally opposite to GCOM, now we say we're right opposite to the World Trade Center. So nice to have our neighbors with us and friends and all the BK brothers and sisters who helped in putting this event together. So thank you to each one, and to Brother Joshua also, who is capturing all this and streaming online. So not just to say thanks and end, but let's keep the spirit of meditation and knowing the advantages and the chemical advantages on the heart. No, we say psychosomatic. So let's keep it going and let it just rise. So as I just ask, we have some announcements, just a few announcements before we end. Today happens to be World Meditation Hour as well, so from 6:30 to 7:30, you're welcome to join us back in person or online. Mondays, we have Monday Insight sessions. It's an interactive session, 6 to 7:30, a hybrid. And if you're interested to learn to meditate, you can join us by appointments. And all our services, as is free as a community service. And no session ends without a little gift and a sweet, which we call it as Stoli, which is made with a lot of love and remembrance of God. So you will definitely get that. You'll also get a little gift because we're in the season of gifts, right? But before that, we have a little token of appreciation to our High Commissioner Sir and everyone. So I'll just request our sisters to come and give the gifts, please. And after that, we will request all of you to join us for refreshment downstairs. Jaisa anna vaisa man. So as is the food, so is the mind. So you are soulful, and you'll also get some food for the body. Sister Hilda, please come. And a little token of appreciation from the Brahma Kumaris to our Honorable High Commissioner Sir Dr. Amit Tilak. To our Director of Swami Vivekananda Center, Brother Rudra Jayanta Bhagwati, thank you for coordinating everything and making it happen. Brother Anand Kumar, who's also our friend, who's the Managing Director of Bank of Baroda. And Sister Anita. Sister Sumat Singh, I'd like to welcome you as well. And Dr. Jitendra, we'd love to have you as well. Brother Wesley Kipton, the Executive Director of World Trade Center, our neighbor. A very, very down-to-earth neighbor. And we would like to give something for you as well, maybe? Now that you know you're studying on consciousness, so we'll be more interested. So all of you also will get something. So those are, if you want to stay, it's fine. Otherwise, we thought we can take you downstairs, and the rest, all of you can come one by one and take gifts from Sister Ahilya. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. And thank you everyone for joining us.